If you really think you can start an Airbnb business with 2 to 3K, you're absolutely out of your mind. You've been told wrong. Now, there's a few reasons why that's the case, and I'll go through them in this video today. I'll also go through how it is possible to get it done between 2 to 3K. So the reason you're not going to be able to get it done in under 2 to 3K is for a few reasons. Firstly, most landlords are skeptical. They're going to ask you for a deposit. A deposit will be for a rental amount, maybe up to 6 weeks, and if the rent is £1,000, you're already £1,500 out of pocket. Then you have to factor in furnishing, because most likely you're not going to take it on furnished. I've never seen a deal be furnished straight away without being a sourcing deal. So in other words, you're going to take the deal on, it's going to have, I don't know, maybe a bed in there, maybe you're going to have a sofa in there. You're still going to have to put your own furniture in there though. And before you even get a deal, you have to think about the costs associated with starting up a business. So that'll be, the fees to get it incorporated, the fees to get all the insurances and stuff like that. You are most definitely going to spend more than 2,000 to 3,000 on your first deal if you're talking about cash in the bank. So what I want is for you to just wipe that sort of expectation out of your mind. If you have 2 to 3 grand saved, you're not ready to do an Airbnb business unless you follow these tips. So the first one is educate yourself on the DRS, which is the deposit replacement scheme. It would save you that initial 1,500 if you negotiate with the landlord to set up the DRS. What I would recommend is don't necessarily take what I say, but get yourself educated. But this is a quick explanation of how it works. So the simple way that it works, you take out a policy with a DRS provider. This usually costs around £200 to £300, and it means that the landlord themselves is covered for up to 8 weeks, supposed to be covered up to 6 weeks. Now the benefit for you is that you're only £200 to £300 out of pocket, and you know you're going to take care of the property, so you won't need to pay the deposit in the end. The benefit for the landlord is if everything goes wrong, they have more coverage and they're more protected. So it's a win-win sort of thing. So I hope that clears up your expectations for when you do start up an Airbnb business. Follow the page if you want to learn more about Airbnb, about the business model, and about how to make it successful. That's what I do. I teach people how to do that. Hope to see you soon.